Yeah. So is that your was that your memories from that place? Basically, I mean, more or less going to there. What food places did you try from there?
There was a place called El Repazo, and they made really good Venezuelan food.
Oh yeah.
But that was another place I used to go there, like specifically for food. And they made like arepas over there. So I loved it. They stuffed it like full of meat, cheese. Again, it closed down, but it was one of the go-to places I went to pre-pandemic.
Oh yeah, arepas are the best. Oh man, I had a Venezuelan buddy. He would hand make them every time there were people over. I'm just like, yo, these are too good, man. What the hell?
You're lucky, man.
Yeah, you see, part of it for me is kind of like it's so much different places you could check out. Like you see, right there, that Venezuela place. I've been there different times to Kensington, and I never heard of that place. So it's like there was some places that like. Also, because of this pandemic, what it makes you realize is just like when you hear about a place, you should try to go as soon as you can or whenever you can because it might not always be there forever. You know, there's always some new place closing down or opening up, right? Because there's actually some places that from there that like I heard about and I actually never had a chance to go. And then when I went, obviously you find there's new places and you get excited, right? Like you're just like, oh man, I wish I tried that place when I was here, right? For example, there's one place that was called, I don't know if you guys ever been, I think Dick's been, I'm not sure about you guys been, but it's called Cold Tea. And it was like a bar that was like underneath somewhere.
Oh,
like it was like a hidden kind of bar. And like I actually never went there, but I wanted to check it out, you know?
Oh, nice.
It was kind of like a dive bar, you know?
Yeah, I remember the last time I went, they really fixed it up. It had a real kind of like speakeasy kind of vibe, man.
Yeah, I actually love those. Those are my favorite kinds of bars. So, yeah, and that's kind of, it sucks that, you know, you never get a chance to check it out. But, you know, the good thing with that place is it's such a lively area that there's always other things happening, right, and going on there. So we definitely, as the three of us, got to check that out when everything is good again. And I got like a little bit of food tour, you know?
Oh,
some pics, videos.
So down for a food tour of Kensington? Yes.
Let's do that, man. We'll pick what we can do is pick 2 or 3 places for the night and just, you know, give our opinions, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Make sure the Yelp reviews are good, you know? Reviews are good. Believe it or not, those Yelp reviews really make a difference, eh? Sometimes you'll go there, like some people will if they go to a place just based on those.
Sometimes, yeah. I look at that myself too, but sometimes I feel like they're not always correct. Like, I could say something very negative, but when I go there, it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, because maybe it was just that person's experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you go off? Do you take much stock in Yelp reviews, Vic?
Not really, for the same reason, because it's just like,
right?
Am I going to judge an entire restaurant based on one person's bad day? Not really.
Yeah, who you don't even know, right? Like, you don't know exactly why they're saying that.
Oh, yeah, even Google reviews, man. Like, honestly, I gotta say Google reviews are a little better. They're a little more interactive.
Yeah. They're a little more authentic. And plus, you just know if a place has anywhere north of 4 stars, it's probably a good place.
Yeah. Like now they have all these different levels and stuff for like people that review places or whatever. And I didn't even know. I'm like a level 2 guide or something. Because every once in a while I'll like take a picture of a place and I'll post it or I'll review wherever I've been, right?
Yeah.
I had a notification that told me I have over like 11,000 views on my reviews. I'm like, what the hell?
Wow,
that's amazing.
Buddy, you're someone to go to guy.
Yeah, sure. I'm the Google guy.
Yeah, but so Ivan, I think I want to thank you for coming on the episode. You know, it's a pleasure to talk with you. We don't get to talk to you enough, and it'd be nice to have you on more times. And you know, to go do stuff with you for 6ixhappening too, right? Pictures, videos. And let us know when you're able to rock that sweater, that 6ixhappening sweater.
I'll let you know too, man.
Yes, whenever you guys get that transaction going.
I
want to reiterate, it's not a drug transaction, this is a 6ixhappening transaction for anyone that's listening.
let them, let their imagination run wild. Why not?
Ivan, I wanted to ask you a question. So, so we have you, sometimes we talk to you a lot, but like we don't really know like what you do for your main job. What is your main job? What do you do for work, and how do you like it? How do you enjoy it? Can you explain to the viewers and to the
For me, so like I do stuff for the city, and like it's kind of like they're trying to automate all the trains, the subway trains.
Mm.
Yeah, so they're trying to make it all like computerized and all that stuff. Because now all the trains are manually driven by the operators. But now, actually, it's already happening on the majority of Line 1. But it's pretty much automating the trains, regulating their speed, braking, like door opening features, station bypass features. It's a very complex system.
Wow.
So I'm pretty much involved with like the testing and implementing of all those systems and making sure it works. And yeah.
No, so I was gonna say, sorry. So like, where do you control all this stuff? Like, where is it? Is there like a control center? And like, what exactly is your title? Like, what is your title? Like the job title?
Tester. I'm a tester.
Tester?
I run tests on the systems.
Okay, cool.
Like on the trains, on the signaling equipment, on the everything on the track level, fiber optics, inside the train, the software, all that stuff.
Wow. So for that, you had to take like, was it engineering or something, or?
Yeah, well, my background is more like automation and robotics.
Okay. That's really cool, man. So you're helping the subway systems and stuff become more modernized, pretty much.
Yeah, modernized, faster, reliable. Like when the whole system is implemented, you'll have like a shorter headway between trains, so the trains will come more often. And after the pandemic, when people start using the system more, it's going to be less crowding, and the system will be more reliable. No signal delays, none of those problems.
That's awesome.
Very good.
So you see, Vic, when this is moving smooth, when the subway's moving smooth when we're using it, we can thank Ivan for that.
Of course. I'll think of Ivan every time I'm on the TTC.
I can't wait to see his face on, like, you know, when you're on the subway and you don't want to look at somebody who's like make eye contact, and you know there's a face of a guy like on those posters, and it explains what he did. I want to see Ivan's face on there.
TTC All-Stars, yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, you may be having a long day, but this guy's helping you not. He is doing all this, you know? So maybe it'll brighten someone's day, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I heard that was why the majority of the time there's like some kind of work every weekend. It's just they're slowly trying to automate the tracks and trains and all the system in general, right?
Yeah. And the biggest problem though, like like before the pandemic, in the night we'd only have like maybe 1 or 1.5 hours at most to do the work. Like, you gotta wait for all the trains to get out of the line, then you gotta ask permission to get to the track level, then you need to set up your work zone, and by the time you get to actually working, you could only do 1 hour's worth of work. So a lot of the work was so like slow and
condensed.
Yeah, condensed, and like now they're trying to take advantage of like the ridership and the pandemic to, like, as you've seen, like 10-day closures, early closures. They want to do take advantage and get all the stuff done fast.
So whenever we have a delay, we can thank you for that. No, man, but honestly, like, in all seriousness, I like thank you very much, man, for the work you're doing. That's awesome. You're making the city a better place, right? Helping to make the city a better place. So
yeah, I wanted to. Toronto deserves it.
Yeah, man, it's good work. Helping to make it. Basically, you're helping us to like elevate as a city, right? And I think we're already known as like one of the top cities, right? But like, if you can keep improving all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's really good. Rick, do you have any questions for Ivan?
No, man. No, I was kind of curious about what you do. I figured it had something to do with like engineering. But yeah, just mainly glad to have a chat, man. It's been a long time since we hung out, virtually or otherwise.
Absolutely, way too long.
I was actually telling not one of you guys. I was telling like we need to get Ivan more like all of us together on one of these like cottage trips. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones we used to have back in the day.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope, man. Brampton is beautiful. They have so many parks up there.
Brampton, or even just like I'm talking about like Muskoka, you know, like back in the day, right? Like we used to do.
Oh yeah. Because like it's on the way, you know. Like you can go to some places in Brampton, but you keep going up and west, and you hit Caledon and even more beautiful places to see, man.
Yeah, even stay for a weekend, right? That'll be nice. And yeah, what was I gonna say as well? So Ivan, one more last question for you. I know you work underground and stuff like that, at the control center, right? With automation, right? Have you ever been on the track level?
Yeah, I'm on the track level all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
So on the track level, where you are you scared of running into a rat?
No, not really. I've seen so many things in tunnels that it's never bothered me. I'm like used to it.
Is the tunnel haunted? That's my question.
It's such a serious build-up. Let me ask you this question: are there rats?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that question.
I see that because of the fact that we're always on the train. We don't get a chance to experience this stuff, right? I think it's moving so fast.
Yeah, no, like, of course, you'll see a few rats down there, but it's, like, they do a good job at making it very clean. They have a lot of worker trains that come, and they sweep up the tracks, and they have, like, vacuum trains, and it's pretty clean.
Ooh, a vacuum train.
Like, that guy's working. I leave him alone.
That sounds cool, man. What is like just a train that they have and people with vacuums, or is it just like one big train with like vacuums on it?
Yeah, it's like it's one big train. It's like a super vacuum. Well, I can send you a link later.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool.
Just anything on the tracks.
That's awesome.
And believe it or not, they want to make those run automatic as well too.
Wow, that's so efficient.
Nice.
Yeah. As for your haunted question, no. Like I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
The base station, lower base station.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason I asked that is because I heard those same rumors that you're hearing. So I was like, since you're down there, maybe you've seen or heard some weird thing. So I actually heard a story where people were working down there and they heard like drums, like a native drum beat, you know, and like howling. So I was like, oh, that's not creepy, right? But yeah, man, look out for that. If you ever do try to get a pic, it'll be good post if it happens.
Yeah, for sure. It's lower base station that usually people, it's kind of creepy when you're there. Yeah. Because it's not a station that's used a lot. It used to be used like in the 50s and 60s. But now it's just kind of a spare station they use to transition lines.
There's even some ghost stories from there. You've heard of that, right, Vic?
Oh yeah, Lower Bay is like famous because apparently a lot of like movie companies love to use that. I remember there was this like MasterChef event, and they were doing street food, and it was all in Lower Bay.
Yeah. Lower Bay is known for like movie shoots and all that stuff.
There you go. You see?
I bet you even Drake probably did his music video down there too.
Oh, for sure, man. You know, Lower Bay, top of the CN Tower.
Yeah.